Okay, Vortex. So I was just approached by this dude who swears up and down that he's on his medication. But what's absolutely hilarious is how many schizophrenic people say they're on medication, but it still doesn't seem to work, does it? Because they still act crazy. Well, you can count on me to A, not be on medication, and B, not act crazy. But because I talk crazy, people think that's a problem, right? 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 They love to do that shit. Everything's a problem except actual problems. No, that's a problem. That's not a good sound. Let's try the flute sound. That sounds prettier. I have this keyboard. I love this keyboard. I know I seem like a typical person on the internet. Just one more crazy bitch that has cats. And I hate that about myself, ever so predictable, but nowhere near. Nowhere near. You said it right. I said it right. But I second guess myself. The level of concern that they ought to be about more important things. Just the stuff that people talk about all the time, not knowing that it's a distraction every time. It's like everybody's worried about these things. And I'm not saying that they won't have any impact on them, but what you devote your energy to will consume you. And I know that better than anyone. But I guess we're all just creatures of habit. And anytime that we attempt to change this, it just proves us to be weak, to be useless, to be pathetic. At least that's how I felt. But I realized that to be on the opposite spectrum is to be right. To be over here instead of over there, and know damn well why you chose that option. And yes, you have the option. Yes, you have the option. Nobody's gonna tell you that option, 'cause they're trying to sell you something. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully. But anyway, yeah, this weird ass homeless dude. Well, I don't even know. He's not homeless. He's not homeless because he said he lived with his mom. But he had a Bible in his hand, right? I had a Bible in my hand. And so he just starts telling me this is the problem with these people, though, is that, you know, I'll try to engage with them and talk to them because I feel like that's the right thing to do. But then it's obvious that, like, anybody that actually takes the time to talk to somebody that everybody else in society thinks of as crazy, they tend to develop like an immediate attraction to you. And I'm also not wearing a bra. Not going to change that. Not going to start wearing a bra. Don't care how indecent it is. Once again, yet another trend in America that's stupid. Okay? And it actually doesn't maintain the perkiness of your breasticles. Okay? So they're lying about that, as I figured, because they lie about everything, right? So I stopped wearing a bra when I was freshman in high school. So anyway, back to the story. Yeah, so I thought this dude was nice, right? And he was like telling me all about the Bible, which is cool. Like, I love to get different perspectives on things, even by random crazy people on the street. Like, that's fine. But he told me not to do this because he said that that's bad. And I was like, look, I understand your reasoning. Because there are a lot of people that are, like, it's more of a demonic thing. Like, for a lot of people, they think that if they do all these things, then that means that they're, like, committed or whatever. And a lot of symbols can be used against people without their knowledge, you know, hence this. It's Freemason. So if you had told me that at the tattoo parlor, I probably still would have gotten a tattoo because I would have been like, I'm self-destructive, so fuck you. You know, but anyway, so I entertained this guy for a minute. It was a long minute, okay? I entertained this guy, walked with him, we talked about the Bible, and then he asked me to be his girlfriend. And so that was within 10 minutes, I think. Because I met him at the corner of the street, and then we walked to the end of that street. And before we even got to the end of the other street, he asked me out. And he told me he had schizoaffective. What that is a mixture between bipolar disorder, aka borderline personality, okay? Same initials, same symptoms. So borderline personality plus schizophrenia. But yeah, I figured that they were going to come out with something new, because they always do. You know, it's like every 6 months they come out with some new disorder. They can get everybody hopped up on medication that doesn't even work, because these motherfuckers will still act crazy. And I ended up talking to these older ladies so that he would, like, leave me alone. Because they just happened to be on, like, the side of the road, and I was like, talk to them. And then he called me a witch and took off. So that's an interesting story, is it not? I wasn't expecting it. So maybe it's cool, like, that happened, you know. And maybe I should be grateful for the fact that there are people that are still attracted to me, you know. You'd be amazed as to how many people are attracted to me, which is weird. I mean, is it my intellect, or is it my big old brain? Is it my heart? Well, you can't have my heart, because my heart belongs to God. I'm sorry. I can't. I mean, that's really like a eunuch thing, you know? Like, we can't really make time for other people. Like, we're, like, totally devoted to our relationship with him. And I know that probably sounds like either a cope or a cop-out, because I can't make a relationship work. I can't make a relationship work because of that. Because I'm too solitary of a person, and I'm like a monk, okay? That's, like, kind of how I live my life. I'm trying to do things right. I'm trying to live according to his will. And the more I think about it, the more I'm absolutely convinced that, you know, the route that I have taken throughout my life has been the correct path, but because it is unconventional, people don't understand, and so they expect me to be married, and they expect me to want to be married, or to want to have children, or whatever, and it's like, no, dude, I'm not meant for that. I'm meant to do art that is devoted to Christ, okay? You go talk to the sheep, okay? Because they might listen to you, but I won't.